Hey ho! Geeking Out Comics video podcast has begun. First off, I want to apologize. The last podcast I said I was going to have a special guest. I did have a special guest and we recorded something, but YouTube wouldn't allow us to post it because it was over 30 minutes long. Apparently, there's a time limit on this, which is 15 minutes. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and move right along. I'm at the 25-second mark as it is. So much to talk about. Let's begin. I have seen Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Star Force. Let's say it all together now. The Star Wars Force Awakens. Saw Star Wars: The Force Awakens on opening night. I loved it. Can't say anything really bad about it. I don't think. I think it was a near perfect Star Wars movie. I can actually say it is second on my list as far as the 7 favorite Star Wars films. In order: Empire Strikes Back, The Force Awakens, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, and Attack of the Clones, being dead last. So I loved it. I saw it twice now. I'm hoping to see it a third time sometime this week. My dad wants to see it again. My girlfriend wants to see it again. I want to see it again, so we're going to go see it again at some point here pretty soon. Congratulations, by the way, to Star Wars. It has reached the, last time I looked, the 1.6 billion mark. You go, Star Wars. You take your record back. Sorry, James Cameron, but Star Wars is the king. Always will be. So much to talk about. If you haven't been in Geeking Out Comics here at 2924 North Martin Luther King Drive in Decatur, Illinois, there's Star Wars books everywhere. Star Wars books everywhere on the front rack, middle rack, end rack. Come on in, take a look. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, they'll all be 20% off, along with any toys, Star Wars or not toys. 10% off, and back issues will be 15% off that are not Star Wars. So come on in, check out it, and bring in the new year right with some comic books. Get your geek on. You'll notice I'm wearing my Spider-Man 2099 shirt here. It's my favorite Spider-Man. Honestly, I think I just want to talk about Star Wars right now. I would love to know what you have to say about Star Wars. Please put it in the comments down below and let me know. Make sure you also subscribe so you know when these videos come out. Also, I am still looking for a name for the Geeking Out video podcast. So I'm trying to find a way to make this a little bit more interactive too. I'd like to do it live somehow. And maybe you can join and message me as I am doing this, and we can talk, we can discuss, you can ask me questions, I'll answer them. I will have another guest on here. It'll probably be Billy from last time. I feel bad because we did an awesome podcast. I need to find a way to get that put out there. It's actually really cool. We both talked about, did we both talk about Star Wars? I think we both talked about Star Wars. I think that's all anybody's all been talking about right now is Star Wars. So, let's talk about Star Wars. FYI, in my podcast, I will probably have spoilers. So if you haven't seen Star Wars: The Force Awakens yet, you might want to hold off watching this. I'll hold off till you pause it or stop it, because we're getting ready to talk about Star Wars: The Force Awakens in 3, 2, 1... Here we go. Han Solo, my childhood died. When that scene happened, which we all knew it was going to happen. I kind of knew it was going to happen before I even saw the movie. I didn't read any spoilers or anything like that. It's just like, why else would Harrison Ford come back and do it if they weren't going to kill Han Solo off? Because basically, he's wanted that character dead since Empire Strikes Back. So, I knew he was going to die. I think a lot of people knew he was going to die. And I knew when he was going to die because they were just setting that scene up for that moment. And it was such a really cool moment. And the way he just touched his face. and then falls. It was tear. My eyes watered a bit, I won't lie. But when it happened, that's the thing. First thing I thought was like, "You killed my childhood," and I was like, "Wait, they killed Han Solo." But a lot of Kylo Ren haters out there, and I have a theory on why he is the way he is. They say in the movie he's conflicted, light side, dark side. He's conflicted, and I think it's that confliction that causes him to lash out or have temper tantrums, as people have been calling him online. So, is it emo? Yeah. But I have potential. I have hopes for Kylo Ren. I want him to be the badass that he's supposed to be. So, the one character that I am most disappointed in, and maybe this is how all the Boba Fett people feel towards the fans, but Captain Phasma was such a disappointment. Everyone was talking about how she was going to be the new Boba Fett. First off, Boba Fett had an irk of mystery about him. And if you've read the books and comics, you know he's kind of a badass. But in the movies, he didn't really do a whole hell of a lot. He carried Han Solo's frozen body away. But he was still cool looking. Just as Captain Phasma is cool looking. And he was taken out. Okay, I didn't think about this. Boba Fett was taken out by a blind man with a stick. Captain Phasma was taken out, well, by Han Solo. So, and presumably thrown in a trash compactor. We don't know. Maybe there'll be a comic book about that or something. That'd be kind of cool. She'll come back with like a missing arm or something. Arm? C-3PO. Very little screen time, but made it very memorable. Hi, Captain Sele, it is I, C-3PO, human cyborg relations. You may not recognize me because of my red arm. Loved it. And there is a one-shot comic book ready to come out. I think it's February, March, that will explain C-3PO's red arm. Apparently it has something to do with a fallen droid that he's honoring. So I will be hopefully carrying that in the store. If you're interested, message me, let me know. I'll try put it on your subscription list for you. At 2924 North Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Decatur, Illinois. Geeking Out Comics. Finn, very cool. Not who I thought he was going to be. I thought they were actually going to make him a Jedi, and they still might. But pretty cool. A lot of people complain that he was able to use a lightsaber, because even though he's not Force trained. Luke also not really Force trained when he first used one. Well, completely. I mean, he had a little bit of training. I think that a lot of people were more upset with Rey using a lightsaber, even though she hadn't been trained at all. And she had figured out how to use the Force. Well, the Force, excuse me, that the Force is with us, and the Force is kind of pushing you towards your destiny. Wouldn't it kind of help you figure out the basics of the Force? I don't know. I thought it was cool. Her figuring out the Force kind of made a little bit of sense to me. I'm looking forward to seeing more, especially with her and Luke now together. She's definitely my favorite character in the new Star Wars universe. My other favorite character is Poe Dameron. I like Poe Dameron. I think he's cool. I think it was because he has such a cool relationship with like BB-8, another cool character, and Finn. Him and Finn definitely have like this bro thing going on, and so I'll see where that goes. I'm kind of curious to see where Poe Dameron's character is going to go, because if you've read originally, if you read any reviews with the actor, originally when he auditioned, he found out Poe Dameron was supposed to die when the TIE fighter crashed, and then they called him up and said, "We're not going to kill him, come on in." So I'm kind of curious where they're going to go with that character. But Rey's definitely my favorite character. She's just mysterious, she's cool, she's just She's my favorite character. You have yours, I have mine. Who is your favorite character? Comment below and tell me who your favorite Star Wars character is. We have just under 5 minutes here. I just hit the, hold on, give me 10 minute and 20-second mark. So I gotta wrap this up. I want to know what you thought of Star Wars. I want to know what you didn't like about Star Wars, what you did like about Star Wars. I want to know who your favorite character is. Also, again, I need help coming up with a name for the Geeking Out Comics video podcast. See how hard it is? I couldn't even say Star Wars: The Force Awakens at the beginning of this video. Help me. Make sure you subscribe below. Make sure you check out the Facebook page, Geeking Out Comics. Look for the Batman logo in the corner, not the Green Lantern logo. I do not use that page right now. There's something special coming up with that page, I promise you. Give you a hint right here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you come on in if you're in the central Illinois area, specifically Decatur, Illinois. Come check out Geeking Out Comics at 2924 North Martin Luther King Drive in Decatur, Illinois. I'm across the street from the Ford dealership next to the Dollar General. And until next time, thank you very much again for watching. Keep geeking out.